Hello, YouTube. To anyone that doesn't know what my voice sounds like, this is my voice. Also, ignore the sound of cars passing by. I am outside of a place that I have a bit of an emotional attachment to. Now, before I show you this, I'm going to let you know this now. This place was once not like this. It was a hell of a lot cleaner and a lot less shit overgrown. But I will walk around to the other side of the road and kind of give you a quick glimpse of what my house used to look. Well, okay, let me try that again. 1 second. I'm gonna give y'all a look at of where I came from for a majority of my life before I started YouTube. Though somebody would probably do this when they have a bunch of subscribers, I'm doing this because I can and I want. Also because I just have an emotional attachment to it. But you all probably can't see it too well. But looking through those trees, you might notice an old trailer and just a bunch of trash and stuff. I'm going to walk over there in a second. Again, I am outside, so do expect to hear cars go by and things like that. But this area is where I used to live when I was younger. Practically before you got the person that I am now. I wish this place looked a hell of a lot better and was better kept, but whoever used to stay here after I left definitely did not do the job I wanted them to do. And this isn't me shaming my grandparents or anything, or this isn't just me doing this for the hell of it or for fun. This is me doing this because, again, I have an emotional attachment to this place. This is where I first grew up from the age of 2 weeks old up to the age of probably 13 or 14. I can't exactly remember because around that time my emotions started going rampant. But this is my old porch. Again, please ignore the mess. Kind of imagine it being more clear and whatnot, and being a lot less hectic. You could probably get rid of the rest of the trash and kind of keep the leaves, because me and my brother was usually in charge of keeping that clean. And well, I would say kind of imagine this thing being up, but within the time period of us living here, this thing actually did start caving in at one point. So we had to start putting a bunch of shit under it. Me and my brother would go under this thing and start putting shit under it, like under the porch on that end, to kind of keep it up. And you'll probably notice the ramp, or what was a ramp. Long story short, because if I go into it long, I'm probably going to fucking break down and cry. But this ramp was my grandfather's ramp after he had to get surgery and get one of his legs amputated. And then me later finding out later down the line when I stayed with my aunt that he had to get his other leg amputated as well. During the time when he got his first leg amputated, me and my brother and my grandmother stayed here for a while. Well, at least by ourselves. I'll walk through and kind of explain what areas while I'm trying to explain the story. But, fuck. But, yeah. A lot of this old place, and plus what else I'm going to show you, is the place me and my brother used to stay at before we had to move in with our aunt, which She did her best to take care of us and keep us in line. And yeah, I know I'm only kind of angling it to one area because I don't know if I want to film everything, but whatever. I'll just do what I can. But yeah, this is our old living room. Apparently one of our mirrors are still here. Oh, and that old thing's still here. What do you know? But yeah, as I said, kind of try to imagine the place being cleaner, a lot less messier, stuff not being all over the fucking place. Things that's kind of fixed up, everything looking better. I'll turn on my flashlight a bit so you can see a little better in here since it is dark and there's no power. My old ceiling fan. I used to love playing with that thing, even though my grandfather used to tell me to turn the damn thing off. This shelf has most of my grandfather's encyclopedias. I have little to no fucking clue where the hell the rest of them are. I'm hoping one of my cousins has it when she used to live here. That's another story for another day. But yeah. This used to be our little TV stand slash little storage area. We used to have a big flat screen that used to sit right there where I'm flashing my light. Kind of where the TV is. And where the trophy is. Yeah, the TV kind of took up that entire space. And we used to always watch TV off of there, play games, and watch movies and whatnot. I'm trying my best not to kind of get emotional and break down and cry because I want to. Just being in here brings back a lot of good memories. And a few bad ones, probably due to my stupidity. But, yeah. I think I got this thing still zoomed in. There we go. But this used to be our little TV stand slash storage area. Because we used to watch TV from here and shove little shit and stuff in there. Mostly my grandfather would shove mail. My grandmother and my grandfather would shove like mail and stuff in here. At least that mail that was important. Because they would need it to keep up with certain stuff. I'm not going to show you any of the mail and stuff because even though they both might be dead, that's still invading their privacy and I don't want to do that. But yeah. This area was the old living room. This couch wasn't here before, I can tell you that. The couch you're seeing wasn't here. But the two that split apart in between that chair, those three were here before I left. Now, I'm not sure where this one came from, but it is here when I got back here, so I can't really question the person that stayed here before after I left because I knew them, but I never really got in contact with them that much until later down the line. But yeah, this used to be our old kitchen. Again, as I'm going to probably constantly repeat over and over and over again like a broken fucking record. Please ignore the trash. Try to pretend that everything is gone. Just imagine everything being gone. No trash. That thing being fixed up. Everything's just looking like it was brand new. Try to do that, please, because I feel like I'm going to get criticism for filming an old house I used to live in that looks like a fucking earthquake, tornado, and hurricane blew through here. But yeah. This is our old kitchen area and another storage unit we used to have. We used to have like canned goods and stuff shoved up there. Probably can't see it past this thing, but shoved down here. Used to have like our sink was, well, there. Our sink was here. And my bad for the bad filming. I suck at filming. But we used to have a sink here. That's our old fridge over there. We used to have like old kind of old like little medicines here, up here, over here. God damn it. I can't talk because I'm so fucking attached to this place. But we used to have like our old medicines and stuff shoved in here. This used to be a whole mirror. I don't know who fucking broke it, but I'm gonna break their ass if I find out. But yeah, this is our old kitchen and whatnot. Now moving on to my old memory tour. Which, just to let y'all know this now, almost this entire house I've gotten my ass kicked in by my grandparents because I didn't know how to fucking listen. I legit did not know how to listen. Oh, the bottom of our old blender's still here. Huh, weird. But, yeah. And apparently the old coffee stuff. Cool. This little area was our laundry area. Now, I have no fucking clue what the hell they did to my damn washing machine, but that's missing. And I would love to know where the hell that went. That cabinet that's open, I don't feel like going into this thing because I feel like I'm going to step on something that's going to try to bite me in the ass. As much as I'm stepping in an old place. That was where we used to hide our laundry detergents and cleaning stuff, just in case we wanted to do laundry, or me and Jordan had to do the damn we had to clean. Damn it. And that is where we used to hang clothes that had hangers and stuff that was already kind of cleaned, and we were trying to just get the loads out as fast as possible. Now, this next area I'm about to show you, which you've probably seen a glimpse of from me moving my phone around or just sitting in certain spots. This was my old grandmother's room before my brother kind of came in here and started sleeping in here for a while. And as I'm going to say again, please ignore the trash. Pretend that it doesn't exist. Just pretend that the whole house is new and it looks like nothing was touched, moved, broken, or anything. But here we go. This is my old grandmother's room. Well, my grandmother's room until my brother started sleeping in here when she passed. But, yeah. This is my grandmother's old room. She used to sleep in here, and kind of, me and my brother would come in here and hang out with her whenever she was watching TV and stuff like that. Where this old thing is, which is where we used to put our old VCR tapes, is where her TV stand used to be, and she had a little TV in here that also had a VCR, whatever the hell you call it, tape player, an old tape player that we could put our tapes in, and we would watch movies from that thing as well. But yeah, this used to be where she kept it. And me and my brother never moved it or anything. We used to keep it in here. We had an old Sega Genesis, and when her TV stopped playing the regular TV stuff, because I'll be outside to kind of wander around there a bit in a little while. But when we had the TV, and I'll kind of give you a quick sneak peek into the story. Something chewed through a cable wire that we had outside that was connecting the TVs in the house. But yeah, we had an old Sega Genesis. I don't know where that thing is in here. It's got to be somewhere. But we had an old Sega Genesis, and we would plug it up to the TV, and we would play it off of her old TV when she didn't feel like watching a movie or anything, and we wanted to play for a bit. But yeah. Over there where that mirror is, that is actually an old bathtub we used to use a lot when we were younger. But over time, as we got older, we stopped using it, and we would use the shower or the bathroom in the back, which I'll show y'all in a little bit. Well, whoever will watch this, but this is my old grandmother's room. And there's her old bathroom. Where the light's flashing, you can probably see the toilet a little bit. If not, I'll zoom in for you. But, yeah, that's our old bathroom. Our old bathroom that we used to use whenever we didn't feel like using our own, or either somebody was in the bathroom already. But that also had a shower in there. I don't want to go over there because I really don't want to. But yeah, over time, after my grandmother passed and me and my brother was still here with our grandfather and someone else to help us out, we started using the closets. One would be his closet, the other would be mine. Also, my brother's old football helmet and my old baseball glove. I'm probably going to take one of those with me. I'm also collecting old stuff as I see it, so kind of expect me to stop for a second, look, and kind of try to figure things out. But yeah, This was the closet I used most of the time because of the fact of I had a lot more clothes than, well, my brother had a lot more clothes than I did because he was a lot smaller than me. He still is smaller than me to this day. But this was my closet I used. We used to have a cat that used to love getting back here and somehow getting stuck with the old water heater. I still question to this day why that cat loved going back there. But, yeah, and this, I don't know if y'all can, I don't know if I can find her, but, okay, there she is. This woman right here, kind of looking off in the distance, this is one of my aunts, practically one of my grandmother's, daughters. And she was a part of I'm not sure what part of the Corps this is, but I know she was a part of the military at the time. And this is her old picture, I guess, and she gave it to my grandmother as a gift. And she's had it ever since. And it's been with us ever since. So I'm taking this with me as well. I already have a few things I'm taking back with me. I'm probably going to take my brother's helmet for the hell of it. Because, why the hell not? Good memories. Alright. Moving to the other end of the house. Shit. No clue what that was. Moving right along. Also, you guys probably noticed the bag that has some stuff sitting out of it. That is the bag I'm taking back. I'm using it to put the stuff in because I'm taking it back with me. What the hell was that? This is new. This is something my grandfather had at the time when he lost his leg, and he had to use it whenever he had to use the bathroom because he couldn't go to the bathroom like he originally used to. Shit. Oh, damn bar stool. Yeah. You'll also probably notice two stools. This stool my grandfather used as a little table at the time whenever after his first surgery, and me and my brother would help him a lot. Because me and him were practically his helpers when we were younger. This old motherfucker is an old bar stool he used to have. I'm guessing made out of an old ass barrel that he kept for so long. Sorry about that. But he kept this thing for so long, and it's practically been a part of the house since. Me and my brother used to sit on it and mess around on it every once in a while in a room that I'm going to show you in a minute. But this is my old room. Well, my grandfather's old stool before me and my brother kind of stole it from him. But yeah. This is our old hallway. Now, it probably doesn't look like much, but to me and my brother, this thing was long enough for us to play in because we would always used to play like a little hand tennis. Which hand tennis to us was, we would sit down, both of us would sit down on opposite sides of the hallway. One of us would have a tennis ball or whatever ball we had that was big yet small enough to where it couldn't cause too much damage in the house. And we would kind of roll it or smack it with our hands, getting a little bit of a rug rush. But we used to do it back and forth. We used to charge cars up and send them down here to see which one was faster than the other one. Who could do what better, who could do what faster. We were competitive. This, I believe, is one of my old holes I punched in the wall. Because I think I did that by mistake, or it was one of these I did by mistake. I can't exactly remember. Notice my old poster is gone as well. Yeah, whatever on that part. This is our old thermostat. Sadly, this place does not have power left in it. So as I know, the power has been cut ever since my grandfather died, so... Well, a little bit later after he died, but whatever. This is one of my old rooms I used to sleep in. This is what originally was a bar room, where my grandfather literally had an old bar, had like a bar, and he would, he'd kind of like sit in here, listen to music, and drink for a bit, and kind of just do whatever he would do in here. And I believe before him and my grandmother got me and my brother This was originally his old bar room until we had to kind of do a few things and change it around. Also because of this bed, which I used to sleep in before I started sleeping in the living room. Now, if I recall correctly, he had a big bar in here, and like a old radio that would play his old cassette tapes. That me and my brother would, regardless if we didn't like it at the time, which we learned to deal with it, he would blare them like throughout the entire house, and me and my brother would be in the living room like, "Oh, come on!" And we used to just like have to turn the TV up to 100 just to be able to hear the thing, because he had this music blasting so loud. And when I tell you that that stereo was loud, he loved his music and he played that thing loud and proud. I swear to God, I miss that old man. I used to miss when you did that. Mike, what the hell did you do? Kind of ignore whenever I stop talking because I'm just kind of looking through, trying to see if there's anything I missed in my first walk around before I started filming. Which I've been going at this for like a good little bit. At 22%. But yeah. This is an old binder. What's this full of? Oh, it was one of my old cousins' binders she had for school, I think. Yeah, it has to be. Still in that. Taking it with me. But yeah. We eventually changed everything out from the bar room and kind of just put this bed in here because, again, around the time my grandfather had to go get surgery and they brought him home, this was the area he decided to put the bed in, and we had a little TV here that had a VCR slash DVD player, and we had it hooked up to a TV. And he would be in here watching TV, kind of just watching movies and stuff. He'll call me or my brother in here, which our nicknames from him was Jap and Sport. I would be Sport, Jordan was Jap. But yeah. This was the second area I slept in. I'll show you the first and the second after I grab something. Old screwdriver, we need this. But yeah. That's one of the speakers. This is one of the many speakers he had. Blaring that damn music so loud. I was surprised my grandmother learned to deal with it at the time. But yeah. Oh, my old man cave still. Son. Taking this old thing with me. Why the hell not? And again, sorry for my bad filming. I'm just suck at filming stuff. And this is technically my first time actually filming something I'm wanting to post. Ow, son of a bitch. But yeah, this is our one of the first bathrooms I knew we had. I never knew about the one in my grandma's room until about the age of... I didn't know that was the... No, I knew about my grandmother's bathroom. I didn't know about this one until I got a little older. Because at the time, me and one of us was in that bathroom taking a bath. The other one would be in here. And that was our old little trash can we used to use. And have? What the hell? Sorry about that. I heard a noise and I had to go check it out. It was somebody checking the mailbox. But yeah. And that's my grandfather's old... Whoa, walker. Damn floor's giving out on me. That's definitely going to give out. That's my grandfather's old walker. But yeah. Very dumb child back then. I can tell you that much. I was a very dumb child. This monstrosity of a room It's me and my brother's old bedroom. We used to have a bunk bed in here, and we slept in here and did a lot of stupid shit half the time. And this is originally the room I used to stay in a lot, which kind of got me into my isolating myself room. Because I used to always come back here whenever I got in trouble or if I just wanted to be back here. And, yeah. Practically one place I did not really get to leave that often when I was younger. Because I had no fucking clue how to control myself. So, yeah. I need to find a way to get back there and get that other chair. Probably ask Jacob to come get it. But, yeah. That was originally broken, but we had another screen for it. I have little to no fucking clue what happened to that window. Because all I remember was one of my dumbass cousins broke it. We had another one put in there. After that, I have no clue what happened. None whatsoever. But yeah, this is the old inside of one of the old houses I used to stay in when I was younger. Now to go back outside. As y'all have already seen, this is my old porch and the old ramp. Now what I didn't show you was this old picnic table here. We had another one, but we have another one, and again, I'm outside, so expect to hear car noises and whatever else around me. But, yeah. This is one of the old picnic tables me and my brother used to come and sit at and eat and play around with and stuff when we were younger. I'm going to say when we were younger a lot. Yeah, it makes me sound like an old fucking man. I don't care. I get called an old man because I like wearing button-up shirts. But this was one of the picnic tables we used to sit around and play with and eat at and stuff. This was also one of the little meetup areas when we had like a family gathering when it was just me and my brother and my grandparents. Because we would have aunts, uncles, cousins kind of come around here. Mom and dad wasn't really with us at the time. But they would still come by to try to check up on us, make sure we're all right. Our dad would always come to cut our hair because he was the barber. And stuff. Our mom tried it and failed horribly on multiple accounts. But yeah, this was the old picnic table area we used to always have. Now I will admit, I would say imagine the under the porch should be clean and stuff, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Me and my brother used to throw a lot of stupid shit under here. Because either it was us or one of our dogs that would always somehow find shit and drag it under there. And half the time we would try to go get rid of it or clean it up. Other times we just kind of, we just kind of left it there because we had no fucking clue what to do with it. But, yeah, that's under there. And we used to play under there a lot and chase our dog under there because she would never stop trying to eat people alive. For the life of me, I could never understand why she would attack people right off the rip. This is one of the many bushes my grandmother had. I'm not saying aunt. I'm worried about her. But this is one of the bushes my grandmother had at the time. When I was younger. This is one of many. And I tell you, she looked out of one of those windows, one of those two windows, or out of that window, or if she even came out that door over there and saw us messing around in those bushes, tearing up her flowers, whatever that was growing on here, she would beat our ass like there was no tomorrow. And when I tell you, I could not sit down for hours, let alone almost an entire day when she tore her asses up. Man, it made me wish I wasn't so fucking stupid when I was younger. These two trees, I remember my grandfather saying one of these was an apple tree. Now, I can't 100% say that it was because I don't fully remember. It was one of these two. Either it's the shorter one or the taller one. Fuck. It's one of the shorter or the taller ones. That I do know. It was either the shorter or the taller one. All I remember is he did say one of these was a fucking tree. Was an apple tree. And to that, all I can say is I wish one of them was bearing apples right now because I am a little bit hungry and thirsty as shit. Now, you'll notice that with the trees, they're kind of breaking apart and stuff. It looks like they took down that old branch, but yeah. Some years ago when we had the ice storm or blizzard, I guess you could say, we had tree branches breaking left, right, and center all around us. And as you can probably see, we have a fuck ton of trees around us. But there was one tree branch I recall that broke in front of us, and I was looking out the window when it happened, I believe. Because me, my brother, and my grandmother was in her room, kind of just chilling out, because that's the warmest area out of everywhere. And me and my brother weren't really used to the cold back then. We kind of are now. But I think... Hold on. Is it that one? Is it that one? I can't exactly see it through my camera because kind of filming with the camera sucks a little bit with me. But it was somewhere where there was breakage. I think they might have cut it off because I can't see it now. But there was a tree branch that snapped. And the sumbitch almost fell onto our porch and on top of our house. Now, I will go to the... I'm going to show y'all the backyard in a minute. Because, I'm going to be honest with you. Our front yard is a hell of a lot more spacious than the backyard. But, yeah. This is our old front yard we used to run around playing. Me and my brother used to play soccer back and forth. Kind of running back and forth. Which was good-ass cardio for me. But, we usually I would have this side. He would have that side. We used to have an old basketball goal here where we play basketball and stuff. We try to shoot and stuff. And before we had a basketball goal, this old fucking thing was our basketball goal. I can fucking tell age got to this bitch. But yeah, this originally was our basketball goal. I wish I could fix it a little bit, but... And that piece of scrap metal is technically from a truck. An 18-wheeler I drove by one night. Apparently the son of a bitch was losing some parts because that was one of the many pieces we found. Now, I will pull this thing down and kind of risk getting hit upside the head with a few branches and stuff, but no. But now I'm going towards the backyard. Which you've also probably noticed, minus the noise. There are multiple entrance areas. Yeah. We had multiple ways to enter and exit our home. We had multiple fences. We had our windows due to the fact that people love breaking them for some fucking reason.